Dear love judges, this is my story. My wife and I got married just a month ago, and the scent of our wedding still lingered in our minds. Our marriage started on a sweet note, but things took a turn for the worse immediately after our honeymoon. We began living together, and that is when I noticed Evelyn's habit of leaving her plates where she ate, without taking it to the kitchen. At first, I thought it was just a minor issue, but as time went on, it became a significant source of frustration for me. Evelyn would come home from work, prepare a sumptuous meal, serve my food and hers. While I take my plates to the kitchen and wash them, Evelyn would leave hers wherever she pleased. She passed it off as one of those things she didn't see as a big deal. I tried to address the issue with her, explaining that orderliness was essential to me, as this has been a pattern I follow strictly. But she didn't seem to understand. She would dismiss my concerns, saying I was making a big deal out of nothing. I realized that I had never seen this behavior when we were dating. We didn't live together then, and she would only visit me occasionally. I also visited her at her place but never noticed all these traits. I began to wonder how and why she felt comfortable leaving her dirty plates around our home now that we were married. I continued to tolerate these habits of hers, not until the issue escalated when she started leaving her bras and wigs, sometimes on the sofa and other times on the floor in the living room. I found it repulsive and shouted at her to fold them and put them where they belonged. She screamed at me, telling me to deal with it. That very day, we had our first major quarrel and we both slept without talking to each other. We went weeks without arguing about the issue, but it was still a major concern to me. I decided to approach the topic again when we were both in a good mood. I explained to her that I wasn't trying to be difficult, but orderliness was essential to me. I asked her to help me understand my perspective, and we will have a breakthrough. Evelyn explained that she felt like I was always complaining about her disorderliness, and it made her feel like she was the worst person I knew. I realized that my approach had been wrong, and I needed to communicate better. We resolved to do better, and I started helping her become the change I needed her to be. Now, things are way better than I expected. Evelyn still forgets sometimes, but I've learned to pick up after her while calling her attention to it. I've come to understand that change doesn't happen overnight, and I'm willing to work with her to achieve the orderliness I desire. Our honeymoon may be over, but our marriage is still sweet, and we're working together to make it even sweeter. Dear love judges, what more do you think I can do? Or should I leave things to chance and expect it will just get better?